Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Link price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. A quick overview for Link for the bullish and bearish scenario. Here on the all-time history we have of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishing wave A or wave 1. After both case scenario we want to see a correction. This correction is very complicated with a WXYXZ finishing wave B or wave 2, and you would like to see of course higher prices impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. So far, everything looking great. In a, of course, bullish scenario, you're looking for higher 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C or a wave 3. However, in this case scenario here, we got invalidation for this impulse because the wave 4 was very deep. It has touched the wave 1, and of course, invalidation of this impulse, meaning we might turn this wave 2 into a big WX and a Y potentially, or a flat, meaning your wave 2 can shift to this area in a short-term bearish scenario. Your wave 2 even can be finished as well in this area as WXY in case we finished a structure over there. In that case scenario, if this is your wave 2, you're looking of course for higher again impulsively in case of course it's gonna be very impulsive. We're gonna check this in the micro. Now, a longer or larger short-term or bearish scenario is a bigger 3 waves down, meaning you would like to take the low here, which is very hard possibility and very far one, because this is a very stronghold area for Link. And if it was broken, therefore, of course, you're aiming to the 1-to-1 fib level in the blue box over there. So very far possibility, actually, I'm expecting a little bit higher. Now, it can be impulsive or it can be something much more corrective. Meaning, don't forget that you might as well have kind of like triangle before a wave C. Yeah, so this also is a possibility in A, B, C, D, E, and potentially if you finished here a wave C after A, B, and a C, potentially you would like to see a bigger wave here and moving for wave D and then E and then continuation, of course, for higher. But far possibility to call right now. I would like to have more evidence for a triangle before I call it, right? So let's watch what's going on inside it here on the daily first. On the daily for the current move that we have on the daily, of course, this is our wave 1 after an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our WX and a Y, potentially 3 waves here. And it can be, of course, continuation for 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 3 waves down, of course, to finish this correction, right, as a wave 2 here. Yeah, so this is our wave 2. Now, we were expecting our wave 2 in the blue box here. Don't forget those are only the perfect fib levels, but don't forget that also 0.3 is a minimum requirement for a wave 2, which we have already now hit, yeah, perfectly. And if this happens, basically, it's already anyway given. So we gonna dive deeper a little bit here on the 4-hour chart to see what's going on. In the 4-hour chart now, this structured, is it finished or not yet? Now, of course, there is a count where it is finished, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1 or a wave A. Both scenarios, you would like to see correction for wave B or a wave 2, and continuation impulsively toward the downside. Now, we got our impulse. This impulse has been given nicely, right, for a wave 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. So don't forget that even in this case scenario that you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 might be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so that's why we see this very deep wave 4 here. Knowing that, yeah, the wave 1 is not exactly the top here. If we move inside it, your wave 1 might be given somewhere here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as well. So then invalidation is not given yet. Yeah, so basically it can be a wave C, I would say here. Now, in case we are impulsive, meaning you finished as well 1, 2, 3, and then you're looking for a wave 4 and a 5, your wave 5 should be finished as well. And that means in all case scenarios here, Link might have bottomed inside, because this looks like an impulse toward the downside for a finished wave 5 potentially, and we're looking for higher. Now, in this case, you have, of course, an A, B, and a C here. Why? Because, of course, on the 1 hour chart on the micro, for the micro analysis, we can see, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, they are 5 waves, but they are not leading diagonal. They look expanding a little bit, and I don't really trust expanding diagonals, but it's very rare to get it. Therefore, I will proceed currently with ABC, right, as a corrective. Your wave C is impulsive. You got another ABC here as a correction. And currently, we are looking to this scenario here where we might have, of course, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, your wave 1 here, of course, as well, it doesn't look really nice, but it can be potentially a leading diagonal where you have wave 1 longer than wave 3, your wave 5 also is shorter than wave 3. Yeah, so this looks kind of like leading diagonal, but we're gonna see how this is gonna unfold. However, it looks like so far impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially, of course, for higher. If we move even much more deeper, we can see that here, well, you can see that everything really doesn't look like very impulsive as the shapes here, but we see just higher prices. But yeah, it is possible as well that this is 3 waves, guys. Now, 3 waves, correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we have to be careful with it. It might be still be corrective, guys. I cannot say it is 100% sure that we are moving even for higher. It might be that your wave C might be very short here, yeah. And of course, we're looking here for a wave C. I mean, yeah, this in case we finished here, in case we finished here, we bottomed here, the main impulse in a wave C, right? Meaning here you're looking for big A, B, C. Yeah? But for me, yeah, this wave C doesn't look like so. Yeah, unless only one scenario can bring it is a zigzag for a wave 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah? So this can be kind of like this. This is what I'm looking for potentially if this happens in an ending diagonal. Potentially, yeah, it can have some potential, knowing that the momentum is not looking nice, by the way, but still, yeah, why not nice? Because look at the wave 2, yeah, it expanded again. So yeah, I don't really see it yet. I don't really see it yet. I see just corrections, 3 waves everywhere. And this is something, of course, it's just noise, to be honest. I don't see yet something that is gonna move explosively towards the upside. Meaning, I think that a scenario can be added even in this area for the bearish potentially. And that scenario is the most complex structure that it's working right now for many coins that we already analyzed before. So WX and a Y, and then you have another X, and you're looking for one more wave Y. This wave Y might be, of course, A, kind of like B. It can be a running flat or something, WXY, and then moving for a wave Z. Meaning this wave Z can be the following structure in a very complex structure that it can be. Yeah. Another scenario can be as well this wave Y finished here with a C and the wave 3, meaning you finished here a W, X, and a Y in 3 waves. Here we go. This is your wave Y, somehow like this. And then a wave X here, and then looking for a wave Z in a zigzag as well. Yeah, A, B, and a C. And this might be, of course, corrective for a wave B here. So we have to be careful with it. I don't see really an impulse towards the upside yet. I'm not sure about it. Now, preferably that, of course, I mean, in this scenario that we take this blue box, where you have, of course, an easy A, B, and a C, but the problem is, again, this noise doesn't say that it is impulsive. Even if it is a leading diagonal or ending diagonal, it might turn it into running flat, meaning your X or your X here can be finished here and then potentially still moving for lower for the Z. Yeah. So yeah, basically in overview, guys, there is no really impulsive structure yet. If we take a look also on the KGT on the 3-minute chart, here we go. We see a little bit bearish signals here. Now they are invalidated on the 500. As you can see, they are invalidated because they are not conversions. But yeah, and that is a divergence for the bullish. That looks fine. On the 5-minute chart as well, yeah, here we go. This is the pressure coming from the 5-minute right now. Yeah, where you have a very clear convergence. We didn't take the high yet. If we take the high, it is possible, of course, to invalidate it. Meaning, if you take this high here, it is possible, of course, to invalidate, but it doesn't mean that you're moving very massively towards the upside. It can be that you finish 3 ways up, 3 ways down. You're finishing 5 ways up somehow like this, still corrective. Yeah. Moving then toward the downside for a wave Z potentially. Yeah, this is our bearish scenario, guys. Our bullish one, of course, is yeah, getting a little bit higher prices, hitting as A, B, C in an expanding flat wave C here, and then moving down again. Yeah, as you can see, in all big case scenarios, guys, we're still looking for lower, right? And that because, don't forget that in a overview again, let's go back. We have invalidated an impulse. Here we had a 1, 2, 3, and then invalidation was a wave 4, meaning whatever it happens here is gonna be corrective and continuation toward the downside. Our next blue box is a wave 2, it's still there, of course, for the 0.618, 0.786 as a perfect fib level for a wave 2, meaning in a bigger view as well. This wave 1 here, the wave 1 that you have here as an impulse might expanding the flat of it. Yeah, so let's put it, by the way, here on the daily as well. Here we go. This is what we are expecting. Our blue box, next blue box, is exactly this area. Yeah, for a wave 2 first. If not, of course, then deeper. Yeah, if this is the next bearish scenario, but I doubt it, guys. This is very far scenario to continue. Basically, I'm looking for a little bit one more wave, and this would be much more, maybe even giving more confidence that we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, at least 5 waves for an A, B, and a C. So hitting perfectly the wave 2 and then moving for higher. Very potential scenario. I think that, okay, we might see some correction here, a little bit higher, but continuation toward the downside has higher potential, guys. That was it for Link. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.